Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the incredible story of a man whose invention touches your life every single day, every time you open a browser, check an email, or send a message across the globe. That man is Vint Cerf, often referred to as one of the fathers of the internet. Without him, the online world as we know it wouldn't exist. While many people use the internet every day, few know the name of the man who helped bring it into existence. Vint Cerf's story is not just about technology, it's about imagination, vision, and the relentless pursuit of connection in a time when the idea of a global digital network seemed like pure science fiction. Born on June 23, 1943, in New Haven, Connecticut, Vint Cerf showed an early interest in mathematics and science. He faced significant challenges growing up, including a hearing impairment, but that never stopped him from pursuing knowledge with passion and curiosity. He earned a degree in mathematics from Stanford University in 1965, and later completed his master's and PhD in computer science at UCLA, where fate would bring him into contact with other pioneers who were already tinkering with the idea of connecting computers to communicate. During his time at UCLA, Vint Cerf was involved in the ARPANET project, a U.S. government-funded effort that aimed to create a communication system for researchers and scientists across distant universities. This system is widely regarded as the foundation of the modern internet, but what Cerf and his colleague Bob Kahn would soon do went far beyond just connecting a few machines. In the early 1970s, Vint Cerf and Bob Kahn started working on a groundbreaking set of protocols that would allow computers of different types to talk to each other reliably across vast distances. This was no small feat. At the time, computers spoke different languages, used different hardware, and had no universal way to share data. Cerf and Kahn envisioned a system that would be open, decentralized, and scalable, something that could grow over time without needing a single controlling body. Their answer was the development of the Transmission Control Protocol and the Internet Protocol, better known today as TCP/IP. These protocols essentially created the common rules that all computers could use to exchange information. Think of TCP/IP as the DNA of the Internet. It determines how data is broken into packets, sent across networks, and reassembled correctly at its destination. Cerf and Kahn published their seminal paper on this in 1974, and by 1983, TCP/IP became the standard protocol for ARPANET, which had expanded to include universities and military research centers around the U.S. This was the moment the Internet as we know it truly began to take shape. What made Cerf's contribution so significant wasn't just that he helped build a functional network, it's that he and Kahn built a system designed to scale infinitely. They imagined a global network long before the word internet became common. They believed in a future where data could flow freely, where computers could talk regardless of make or model, and where people could connect regardless of location. This foresight is what allowed the internet to evolve into what it is today, a complex, interconnected, global web of devices that supports everything from education and communication to business and entertainment. After his work on TCP/IP, Cerf didn't stop there. He continued to work with DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, supporting the development of more advanced networking systems. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, he joined MCI, a telecommunications company, where he helped develop one of the first commercial email services and played a key role in bringing internet services to the private sector. His passion for spreading access to the internet was just as important as his role in inventing it. Cerf became one of the loudest voices advocating for open standards, freedom of access, and digital equality. Throughout the decades, Vint Cerf's impact only continued to grow. He was instrumental in the formation of ICANN, the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, which oversees domain names and internet infrastructure. Later, he joined Google as a chief internet evangelist, a title that reflects not just his technical expertise but his commitment to ensuring that the internet remains a force for good. At Google, he worked to expand internet access to underserved parts of the world, helping to bridge the digital divide between the connected and the unconnected. Cerf is also deeply involved in internet governance, speaking out about the importance of cybersecurity, privacy, and digital human rights. He sees the internet not just as a tool, but as a public utility, one that should be protected, improved, and made available to everyone. What makes Vint Cerf's story even more compelling is his humility and passion for education. Despite being one of the most influential inventors of our time, he often credits the collaboration of countless others and the power of shared knowledge. He continues to mentor young technologists, speak at universities, and promote science and innovation at every opportunity. His work has earned him numerous awards, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the Turing Award, which is often called the Nobel Prize of Computing, an induction into the Internet Hall of Fame. And yet, when he speaks, he often reminds people that the Internet's future depends on all of us, not just the engineers, but the users, the thinkers, and the dreamers. Interestingly, Vint Cerf has also worked on a project to build an interplanetary internet. Yes, you heard that right. In collaboration with NASA, Cerf has been developing protocols for space communication that could one day allow Mars rovers, satellites, and future astronauts to stay connected with Earth through a delay-tolerant network. That means even as we look toward the stars, Cerf's vision of connectivity continues to expand. He believes that just as the Internet changed life on Earth, a universal network could one day unite space missions and even human colonies on other planets. It's a breathtaking extension of his original dream, not just to connect computers, but to connect all of humanity, wherever we may be. For someone who has helped shape the digital age, Vint Cerf remains surprisingly grounded. He speaks often about the ethical responsibilities of technologists and the need for digital tools to serve society. He warns about misinformation, data abuse, and the potential threats posed by artificial intelligence and surveillance. But he also remains optimistic. He sees the Internet as a tool for education, collaboration, and peace when used responsibly. His life is a reminder that the most powerful inventions come from people who are not just brilliant, but also driven by purpose and vision. Cerf's legacy is not just in the code he helped write, but in the culture of openness and innovation that he fostered. So next time you send a message across the globe, stream a movie, or watch a YouTube video like this one, remember, the technology behind it all didn't just appear out of nowhere. It was imagined, built, and refined by visionaries like Vint Cerf, who believed that information should be shared freely and widely. His work laid the foundation for everything we do online today, and as we move into the future, with smart homes, virtual reality, and AI, we continue to build on that foundation. The Internet has become as essential as electricity and water, and it all began with a simple idea: what if we could make every computer in the world talk to each other? Vint Cerf dared to answer that question, and the world has never been the same. Thank you so much for watching and sticking with us for this fascinating deep dive into the life and legacy of Vint Cerf, the man who helped invent the Internet. If you found this video inspiring, educational, or just plain cool, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more stories like this one. Drop a comment below and let us know what you think the future of the Internet looks like, and who else you'd like to learn about in upcoming videos. Until next time, stay curious, stay connected, and never stop exploring the people behind the technologies that shape our world.